Gaming League as we head into our second and final matchup of the night tonight, as unfortunately we were unable to get 3 for Saturday Night Rocket League tonight, but we are back here. We have some novice action between Ninjas 3-2 and the undefeated Whelps 5-0. I am joined along here beside me tonight with Crispy. How you doing, Crispy?
Pretty good, Speed. How are you doing?
I am doing pretty well. Excited to watch this, pretty hyped up novice match of the week. Obviously a little biased here, Ninjas being my org, but really excited to see them go up against this undefeated Whelps team and hopefully be able to hand them their first loss. But what can you tell us about both of these teams?
Well, I know a lot from Ninjas, just playing with Penguin and him telling me stories about all their games. And other team, not really, not much I know, Speed. Could you enlighten me on some of the things that they've done so far?
Well, I'm only really familiar with one player on their roster, Grebsy. Grebsy's been in the league for a couple seasons. I've played against him a couple times, but Jeff Masters, he's new to the league. He's been around a little bit. He's done some cast, as you see, and apparently Jeff is popping off. Jeff got Player of the Week there in week 1. Pretty, unanimous decision with that. And Mr. Marino is their third and final roster member as well, as they only have 10-14 cap room left and, not enough room really to pick up a sub here. So they're just rolling with the 3. I do know for tonight, though, I heard Jeff Masters is away and playing on a gaming laptop instead of his normal setup. So I don't know if that's going to come into effect or not tonight.
Seems like it's going to change up just a tad bit for him, but surely it shouldn't be that much of a handicap for him.
I don't think it will, but it looks like we have everyone here in the lobby, Crispy. So why not? Let's get this thing underway. And give me a prediction. Who's taking this one?
Gotta be a little biased here. I'm thinking Ninjas. Whelps, I think they've had a good season so far. I haven't really caught up with them. Penguins just been making me be based here, so I feel like Penguins or Ninjas.
Ninjas. There we go. This is a hard one for me. Obviously, Ninjas being my org, but Whelps are undefeated. They've proved themselves really, really well so far. I hate to say it, but I'm gonna have to say it's gonna go game 5 because the Ninjas have been in game 5s every single series besides one, but it's gonna go into the Whelps' favor.
Yeah, it's been a lot of game 5s, sweeps, reverse sweeps, just been different things every game, I feel like.
It has so far. They have had a couple reverse sweeps so far, and one sweep and a couple game 5 losses. So, they're right there with every team. It's just whether they can quite edge them out. But so far to start this off, this first minute, it's definitely looking like novice. A lot of a lot of misses, a lot of whiffs. I don't know if it's just because it's Saturday Night Rocket League stream and everyone's nervous, or if it's because we're just watching novice play, as Penguin is going to miss that one, and that one is going to find its way in, giving Jeff Masters his first goal.
Yeah, it seems like Vern's there just pinched it wrong with Jeff, and Jeff was able to capitalize on it. Big whiff by Penguin as it makes it 0-1.
Oh, you hate to see it. That is a novice moment, but if there is anything I do know about this Ninjas team is they do not back down. They've had several games where they've been down 4 or 5 goals and able to find them way back. But again, Jeff putting this one on target and finding his second.
Yeah, just unfortunate. Penguin tried to save it. Ultimately, own goal to the right corner. Nothing much you could really do there.
No, there's still plenty of time left, Crispy, as there is 3:50 left in this first game. But Whelps do have the 2-0 lead, but I wouldn't necessarily say that they have, the playing advantage here, as both of those were kind of just bad mistakes on the defensive part of the Ninjas, and both teams have had plenty of opportunities of whiffs and everything so far. So, both teams still trying to warm up, find their groove. No one is looking too great, but that's the first play right there where the Whelps have looked dangerous.
Indeed, we have Penguin trying to clear to the side. Grebsy was there for the pass, and the Masters able to finish it off. Just a good play overall.
And Jeff is going to pick up his third goal already of this game. Still 3 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. Ninjas are going to have to start finding something now and not let this Whelps team continue on their rampage that they're on so far.
Indeed. Penguin with that nice clear kind of capitalizes on it. Tries to get to mid. Speed, I don't know. I might have to change my prediction here, even though it's only 2 minutes in. Not looking too hot.
Not looking too hot indeed in the favor of the Ninjas, but we still have over half of the game to go as Penguins trying to find Z-Verns in the middle, but unable to connect there as Muffin's going to collect it. He's looking for a pass middle, but he's going to hit that off of the sidewall. But he does get a bump there, but Z-Vern's just not quite quick enough to be able to pick up that loose ball. Penguin's going to clear this down the line. He's going to get a 50 there. He's looking to make one more pass middle. Can he do it? No, he's going to let that one bounce, and Grebsy is just going to clear this away. So, Crispy, we are halfway through this game now. What do the Ninjas need to do to step this up?
Well, as you can see, even though 2 of the first goals were mistakes, 2 goals have been plays. I feel like Ninjas just has to buckle down on their defense and be a little bit more aggressive against Whelps. Whelps is just putting a lot of pressure on, and I feel like Ninjas just need to relieve a bunch of that pressure.
They really do. They are starting to gain the pressure, gain a lot of momentum here. And I'm really looking for Muffin to try to step up here. Muffin is the high MMR player here on the Ninjas, and really got to look for him to step it up and try to turn things around here for this Ninjas roster and try to get things going. They also have to really shut down Jeff, as Jeff has scored all 4 goals here early on for the Whelps.
Reno almost puts it in right there.
As Penguin's going to make a great defensive stop there. Unable to get anything going out of the corner, though, and is going to have to leave it for Z-Verns, who gets 50 by Miss Marino, and Grebsy is up, looking to make the dunk, but unable to get so. And now Penguin's just going to clear this one out. Jeff Master's going to send it deep into the Ninjas' defensive half. And Muffin accidentally trying to clear it out and puts it on his own net. But thankfully, Penguin was able to react and get a touch on that just in time. Now, Ninjas really need to try to step something up now as we are approaching 1 minute left. And Muffin Dealer is going to put in the first for the Ninjas.
Yeah, it just seemed like an unfortunate clear there for Whelps. Muffin just sitting there. Not even a clear. Jeff just pops it up. Muffin's just there to capitalize on it.
It is great start there. That was the man that I was saying that needs to step up, and there he was in a big moment with still over a minute to go, and Ninjas still needing 3 more goals. It is not impossible. This is the Novice League. However, the way the Ninjas have been playing, they might need a little help, as Penguin is going to get beat there, and Whelps are going to go up 4 yet again.
Yeah, it seems like there's no lag on either team so far. The only high ping I see is for Muffin. Muffin should be the one kind of capitalizing on everything. I'm not sure what's going, Speed.
I don't know what's going on either. I do know, though, Ninjas are famous this season for going down 0-2 in series. Almost every game find they've had, I believe all but one, they went down 0-2 first, and then they either brought it back and won in Game 5, or they did lose in Game 5. But they do seem to start off pretty slow. As Penguin looking to fire that one on net, but just wide. And as we approach under 30 seconds left here, it looks like this is all but over for Game 1 for the Whelps here.
And it looks like it's going to be a 5-1 blowout. Still plenty of games to be played. As you said, it may be a Game 5. We hope so. We want the content.
I hope so. I don't want to see my Ninjas lose in anything other than the Game 5 if they're going to lose. You know, they got to battle. I know they can do it. They just have to figure out a way to get it done. I think it's really big here that Muffin Dealer steps up, like I said, and I think Penguin needs to step up. You know, a lot of the mistakes kind of came from Penguin there early on, and, you know, kind of put them in that little deficit. So I'm really expecting something from Muffin and Penguin to step up. And if you are the Whelps here, do you change anything? Is there anything that you think that they need to change?
Honestly, I think Whelps is doing pretty good defensive wise. They only got scored on once, which was an unfortunate touch by Jeff. They kept the pressure, good defense, kind of solid offense. They were putting it on the net, kind of. As you can see, Jeff with 5 goals with 5 shots. Uh, all his teammates getting the assist. I just think Ninjas need to get their defense down and be a little bit more aggressive with that pressure.
Yeah, I mean, for how poorly it seemed that the Ninjas played, they did manage to get 6 shots, 4 of them on target, requiring saves. So, you know, with how bad they looked, and I hate to admit it with that being my team, but they looked pretty bad there in game one, but they were able to get off 6 shots. So I think if they can clear up their defensive mishaps and start firing on all cylinders, we'll see a much different game here in game two.
Indeed. Hope to see a game 5. Hopefully it goes in Ninjas' favors. Definitely not being biased.
Screbsy's going to send this one down on the Ninjas and Z-Verms, looking for the clear, but accidentally throws it up over his backboard, which may have worked in his favor, as Penguin's going to send this one down, waiting for the touch. Now trying to pass this one middle, but Miss Marino's missing, and Muffin Deal are unable to read that miss there, but Z-Verms is going to keep this in, and it's going to go middle, but there's no one there for the Ninjas to try to capitalize on that. Now Jeff Masters looking for the solo play, beats 2, but Z-Vern staying strong defensively as the third and able to send this one out middle towards Penguin, but Penguin's gonna pop that one up, but Penguin doing his Penguin things and gets a demo, but unable to make anything happen here for the Ninjas. We're only a minute in here, Crispy, but it already looks like that the Penguin Ninjas here I have already started to change things up a little bit, and they're playing a little more solid.
Indeed. It seems like they're probably a little bit faster getting those touches. Defense kind of sluggish right now, but we're sure that defense will pick up eventually. It seems like Whelps is kind of slacking off on pressure here.
As Mr. Moreno dunks his own teammate on accident and almost throws that one into his net. But again, Ninja's not able to capitalize. And Moreno's going to beat one. Looking for the flick, unable to get it, and Muffin's going to send this one out. Has one to beat. Gets it middle, but no. Penguin not able to get there on time. And Z-Verns is going to miss that wide open shot attempt too. And as Jeff is sending it down deep, looking for the demo, unable to get it, but Grebsy is going to keep this one in, put it middle towards Jeff, and Jeff slots it in over the defender to give Whelps yet again a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, it just seemed like Grebsy with the pass there. Jeff was up for it. Penguin wasn't high enough. Just unfortunate not save there by Penguin.
It really is. It's, waited a whole extra minute from when the first goal happened in game one, and they're doing a little better, but their missed touches just like that is what's going to be their downfall, as yet again Muffin has another bad touch, trying to go for a clear and accidentally sends it towards his own net, and Z-Verns is missing the ball. Penguin a little too close, thinking he was going to have that easy clear, and Grebsy is going to pick up his first goal of this game.
Exactly, as you said, it just kind of, I'd say, messed up comms, just bad positioning there. The only way it led to that goal there.
And it is unfortunate now. Z-Verns looking to make up for his mistake there. Looking for the bump, not able to get it, and Grebsy's going to send this one out. Muffin's going to keep it in, looking for his second touch, but no, he's not able to. Z-Verns passes it middle, no teammate there. This Penguin's going to put this one shot just wide. Z-Verns is up, trying to keep it on, put it on target. Gets a touch, but unable to put it on target. And the Ninjas offense is looking much better compared to game one, but they're still having those missed touches both on the defensive end and offensive end. And unfortunately, the Whelps have been able to capitalize as Z-Verns gets the dunk. Pass is middle, but Jeff Masters is going to be able to clear this away. Jeff Masters misses the big clear, leaves it for Mr. Marino, who gets dunked by Z-Verns, who's now looking to center it for someone, and he's going to miss as well. And I'm not sure I'm used to... I know we're in Novice League here, in novice moments, but there's been quite a bit of novice moments so far in this series from both teams.
Indeed. There's been some major whiffs, major non-saves, just novice things, Speed. Many novice things.
It is many novice things, and you know, you're looking at undefeated team here in Whelps and a 3-2 team here in the Ninjas, who were power ranked, I believe, 1-2 for last week. This is not the type of matchup that you would expect to see coming out of both these teams.
Indeed. I figured it'd be a closer games and all the things that you'd expect from a ranked 1 to 2 teams.
But 1 minute remaining here. Ninjas need to try to find a goal as soon as they can to try to relieve some of that pressure of having to score 2 with as little time remaining as possible. As Zevern's looking to make that happen, gets it past Moreno, unable to put it on target. Grebsy misses. Muffin puts it on target, but Grebsy is there for that second chance save. And Moreno's going to dribble this one out. 50 middle by Zevern's. And Zevern's has just keeps driving by the ball. I think I've seen him miss the ball 4 or 5 times so far this series. And I don't know if he's lagging or if he's just trying to play quicker than what he can handle, but he has missed the ball quite a few times, which is not helping out this Ninjas team. As Muffin's looking for the air dribble, gets it past one, tries to get over the second and unable to do so, as we are approaching under 10 seconds here. Ninjas need to find one with at least 1 second remaining on the clock to have themselves a chance here.
Indeed. As Penguin does keep it up, Marino letting it drop. What a game, Speed.
Much better. Not as high scoring here. Ninjas improved a little bit, but they're still not playing really well. A lot of whiffs, a lot of misses, poor team communication, it looks like. And, they really need to step it up here if they want to try to take down this Whelps team, who is undefeated. And, with being undefeated and going up 2 on the series, this is going to be really hard for them to try to bounce back here and pull off this reverse sweep.
Which they have pulled reverse sweeps before, if I'm not messing up my information, Speed.
I believe they have. They have 2 reverse sweeps so far this season. So that's one thing that I can say about the Ninjas is, yes, they are down 0-2, but they are not in forbidden territory where they have already won 2 reverse sweeps this season.
Indeed, there's always a chance for a comeback. You never know what's going to happen with these series. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. We are playing Rocket League where anything can happen at any time. We are also in the Novice League where anything can happen at any time. So, give it to me, Crispy. Do Ninjas bounce back in this game 3 and force at least a game 4?
If they could get a good head start, keep that defense and offense going, I feel like we could get a game 5, or at least a game 3 or a game 4.
All right, well, we are underway here in game 3 as Ninja's looking to start hot. Penguin trying to dribble that around the corner and use the defender to put that one, but unable to, as Whelps is going to get a big clear here, and Penguin's there to eat that one up, keep it in their offensive half. Zevern's now keeping it in. He's going to look for a pass, gets the touch backwards, but gets bumped at the same time and unable to get that good back pass like he was hoping for.
Indeed. First 30 seconds in, I kind of see that rotations are doing pretty good for both teams. Ninjas is being more consistent with their ball touches. Seems like Whelps is being a little bit more aggressive than they have been, as Muffin almost puts it in. Could be a game 5. If they keep this up.
We could see it. Their rotations have looked much better. They have yet to see a whiff come out from either team in this game, which is something the Ninjas are really looking for. And Zevern's there looking to try to take the save off of Grebsy. Muffin gonna try to play it slow, but hits it right to Mr. Marino. But Penguin is back to 50 that one back into the corner. Zevern's gonna go off the wall, try to clear this one out, but kept in by Jeff Masters, and Muffin is gonna send this one out. Now Muffin's looking to follow this. Very little boost, but Jeff is gonna meet him on the corner wall, and he's gonna get that beat back. But Zevern's is right there to follow that one through, and the rotation here by the Ninjas, way better. Just not able to quite have enough boost in the tank, it seems, to be able to finish off some of these passing plays that they're looking for.
Indeed, each time it passes on to a Ninjas player, I can see that their boost is just a tad bit lower than it should be. Maybe boost management and maybe a little bit more pressure could be a game changer for these guys. Jeff almost puts it in and
Jeff
gets
does
tipped.
send one off the corner post. That was a rocket. Ninjas definitely got lucky on that one as Jeff Masters had a wide open net and just missed wide. He has been a scoring machine so far in this series. I believe he's at 6 or 7 goals so far in the first 2 games. So that is someone that Ninjas need to look out for as they are now back in the offensive end, looking to put on a bunch of pressure here, but yet again, unable to come away with any decent shot attempt.
It just seems like both teams are putting on the right amount of pressure to go against each other. Halfway through the game, and nobody has scored yet. The only people that seems like both teams have at least one shot on net. There's Gravesy whiffs right there. I don't know what to say, Speed. I figured this game would be a lot different.
This game has been different than the first two. So far, we are seeing a lot more touches, consistent touches by both teams. And so far, we are down to 1:50 left in this game three. We are scoreless. The We're only seeing 2 shots out of Whelps, both coming from Jeff Masters, and 1 shot out of the Ninjas coming from Muffin Dealer. So what's gone from a high scoring, high shooting affair down to nothing. And there's a second shot from Muffin Dealer, and he's going to put that one in and give the Ninjas their second goal of the series and their first lead of the series.
Z Verns with the bump on, I believe, Marino there. Penguin able to 50, a Muffin just waiting on that pass. It worked out perfectly for him. But can they keep this 1-goal lead up for the next minute 45?
And they are the reverse sweep team here, so if their pattern continues, I think we might be looking at least a game 4 as another shot by Jeff Masters hitting the post, and the post is on their side. Ninjas looking for another shot there, unable to get it through as we are approaching that 1-minute timer remaining. They just have to maintain this 1-goal lead and hope that the post stays on their side for the rest of this game.
And this is where their defense is really going to kick in. When it hits 30 seconds, Whelps is going to be a lot more aggressive, a lot more applying pressure. As you can see, brought it back to their side. Next 45 seconds is going to be a game changer here. It can either end the series or it can keep the series going.
That again, as Muffin is keeping this in the Whelps defensive half, looking to get to 50 there. Zevern's there making a touch, looking for the pass middle, unable to get it through to anyone. Now Penguin's going to keep it in the offensive half as they are down under 30 seconds now. But a big flick by Mr. Marino and a great save by Zevern's to keep this game 1-0 in the favor of the Ninjas. Big clear there by Penguin. He beats 2 defenders. Up to Muffin. Muffin just has 1 more to beat. But no, Mr. Marino is going to push the Whelps probably on their last attack here. Cleared out of the way by Zverns. Penguin sends it downfield. Ball has to hit the ground, and Ninjas will win this game 3. Big shot on by Grebsy, but sitting in net was Zverns and just sends this one to the ground to secure that 1-0 win for the Ninjas in game 3 and force a game 4.
Indeed, I feel like Ninjas is warming up just a little bit, waking up. Zevern's a little spiking thing there, but we know that ain't a problem for most players here. I'm speechless.
What did you think there by the 3 rocket shots that Jeff Masters had that just hit off the post, just wide?
Novice moment.
Novice moment. I mean,
Novice moment.
I don't know if you'd call that a novice moment. They were great shots, great attempts. I'd say that's a little more unlucky if anything, but Ninjas able to secure that. Only had 2 shots, both coming from Muffin, and versus the Whelps 6. Yet still able to come away with that. So I definitely think that shows that the Ninjas defense stepped it up when they needed it the most this game.
Indeed, big game changer. Not really sure what to say.
It's all right. We are back in lobby, getting ready to start off game number 4 here. And do you think Ninjas are going to come away with a back-to-back win and force this to Game 5, Crispy?
If they can do what they did in Game 3, I feel certain. I'm having high hopes for Ninjas here. Whoops. Just being a little too passive, I feel like. They felt like they were going a little slow at the beginning of last game. I don't know if you felt that too, Speed.
Yeah, I think they were just trying to play it safe. You know, they knew they had the 2-0 lead, and um, I think they were just, trying to let Ninjas continue to make the mistakes that they had been making, but they didn't really make any of those mistakes. So it didn't quite work in their favor as, we are 30 seconds into this first game and we are playing a little bit of ping pong here. No one's had really any looks. But Ninjas coming on the attack. Penguins going to take this to the corner, try to get a pass middle, but just misses the ball. And now Jeff Masters is on the attack. Going to send that one wide, looking for a teammate middle. No, unable to put that one on. And Muffin Dealer is going to take this to the corner. Gets 50'd. Another 50 by Z-Burns and Grebsy. And now Penguin's going to send this one out and have the Ninjas reset here.
Seems like good positioning by both teams. Both teams getting clears. Just the positioning of all the people on the field right now is making it a pretty even game. I feel like Jeff Masters has to step up. Muffin has to step up. One team's going to crack under the pressure eventually. We'll just have to see which team it'll have to be.
As Jeff Masters looking for the pass middle, but misses his pinch up just a little bit and unable to get that there. Now Z-Burns looking for the big clear. Straight into Mr. Marino, but Penguin sending this one into the midfield. Now Jeff Masters is looking for his attack. He's up. He looks for the double, unable to get it there. 50 straight up. This could be trouble for the Ninjas. But Z-Burn able to clear this one away. But no, Muffin Dealer is right there coming down off of the wall and is going to put this one on his own net. And Penguin just unable to react to that.
Just very unfortunate touch by Muffin. Penguin was probably not, like you said, anticipating that kind of power shot. Like in the first game, very unfortunate shots from the other team. Except this time it was from the same team.
Indeed. Now, Muffin Dealer has to be a little more aware of his surroundings. I know sometimes it's pretty unavoidable, but it looked like to me that he definitely could have at least tried to get out of the way of that pass coming towards him. As he's now going to put this one downfield. This looks like it's going to be on target. And no, Jeff Masters is not going to get there. And Muffin Dealer is going to make up for his mistake about 30 seconds ago. And he's going to tie this one back up.
Seems like a good bounce shot there. Like you said, Jeff couldn't make it in time. Just a good shot by Muffin and all.
As Ninjas and Whelps, game 4. Whelps leading the series 2-1. Heading halfway through this game 4 now. And we are tied up 1-1. And back to square one here. As no, Jeff Masters coming in, but Mr. Marino accidentally getting a touch. Now Muffin Dealer's up. He's going to try to put this one on net. Grebsy able to make the save with the very tip of the nose of his car to keep this one locked at 1 and give themselves a chance to fight to see game 5.
Indeed. 2 minutes left. Who do you think to crack under pressure, Speed?
I don't know if the Whelps, are expecting to see what they've been expecting to see the last 2 games here from the Ninjas, especially with how they played the first 2 games. And with the fact that the Ninjas have been in this same situation before, down 2 games to none, and have come back and forced at least a game 5, I think the Whelps might crack here in this game 4, and it's going to go game 5, and then, game 5s are game 5s. Anything can happen. As a long ball comes out there from Muffin, and it's going to go off the post and cleared out by Jeff. But Z-Vern's able to keep it. He's looking for a pass middle. Muffin there, unable to connect. Now Penguin's back by himself. Gets the 50, gives his team a little time to work with. Now Muffin Dealer's up. Great save as Mr. Marino was threatening for the redirect. Muffin Dealer gets it past 1, but gets demoed in the action. Jeff trying to keep it low. Penguin just getting a tough touch to slow it down. And we are under a minute left here. Still tied 1-1. Who do you think is going to come away and seal this game 4?
I feel like Whelps is keeping pretty good pressure now that the game's getting close, and they know that this could be a game winner. And Muffin gets the insane save. Can he keep it? He can't keep it. Zebra pitches it out with him. It goes on Whelps' side. I don't know. I think after that, I think Whelps might crack under the pressure. I don't know about you, but
Muffin making 2, not 1, but 2 insane saves with under a minute to go, and I don't know. I think that the Ninjas are going to have a little pressure here as they look like they've turned it up a little bit. They just had a great offensive look after that defensive stand. And now Whelps have it set in right in the front of their box. But again, Muffin making an insane save right at the timer as we are going to head into our first overtime of the series in game 4, tied up at 1-1.
we know Ninjas are well known for their reverse sweep comebacks. And Muffin in his best too.
As
Just
Grebsy's going to find a demo, open things up. 2 commit there by the Whelps. Now Muffin Dealer's on a one-on-one attack, trying to get it by one, unable to. Penguin there for the follow, just wide. And Muffin Dealer is going to reset here. Let Zeverns pick that up. And now they're going to come back on the 50 attack here. Over to Penguin, who sends it middle, but no, Muffin Dealer realizes that Jeff is going to have him beat and decides to just rotate back. This shot on by Grebsy, and he's going to seal it 43 seconds into game 4. And game 4 goes to the Whelps, and Whelps are going to win this one 3-1.
Unfortunate touch by Muffin. I feel like if he's up just a tad bit more, could have popped out mid, but still Whelps was right there to capitalize on it. Very good series. I was hoping for the reverse sweep speed. I was ready for it.
I was ready for it too, especially after the defensive, stand that Muffin put the Ninjas on their back there at the end, and still heartbreaking that they're unable. That they're unable to force that game 5 at least with how much of a effort that Muffin Dealer put in there at the end.
And you could see that Ninjas were able to try and capitalize on the touches 3rd and 4th game. Sorry, I was reading what Crippus was saying. But yeah, great game. Great games.
That is a great game overall. I can definitely see why, the Whelps are undefeated still, 6-0 through the first 3 weeks of the league here. Great overall team play. Yes, Just Masters popped off yet again. Wouldn't be surprised if he gets player of the week this week again. But a lot of his goals, they weren't solo plays. They were all team plays. So, they're really working and firing on all cylinders team-wise. And Ninjas, you hate to see it. That's their second loss this week. Puts them at 3-3 now for this season. And, they just seem to look like they come off slow. They need to, pick up their first 2 games. It's a habit that I've seen throughout the season. So I think they'll be pretty good once they can figure out how to start off, a little faster.
Indeed, I couldn't agree with more than what you said.
Well, Nemesis Gaming League, that is going to do it for us for tonight. We will be back here on Monday with 3 more games starting at 8 o'clock yet again, and announcing players of the week for the week. So please stop by a little early to make sure you catch those player of the weeks, and we will see you guys on Monday.